Hello everyone, True Help here. This is a full tutorial on how to do the Voyage of the Spirit Easter egg. I'll be showing you and telling you everything you need to know and the tips for this Easter egg. Let's get started. First, I recommend at least running equipment for when you get the monkey bombs. And temporal gift. Temporal gift will be for fire sales to make them last longer. You can have a teammate or yourself run fire sales, or if you just get a fire sale drop in-game, then pop the temporal, then pick up the fire sale. Otherwise, the temporal gift will not take effect, and the fire sale will just end after 30 seconds. For your perks, you want to run at least Dying Wish and Quick Revive. You can run Vandally or Bandit for more ammo, if you want, or you can use Time Slip to charge a special weapon faster. It does not really matter. But anything else besides those, and what I have on, will most likely not be that useful. Also, I highly recommend, depending on what your skill level is in your team, then you should run the staff, the Scepter Raw. Level 3 staff is really good for reviving, especially in the boss, and for the ice step, the step 5 of the Easter egg. There's 6 steps. I'll be explaining to you more about that in a second. Otherwise, the hammer is a good choice, especially for solo. It's good for attacking, and it will pretty much protect you in most situations. Everything else is just up to you. Okay, when you load in, you want to get points and open doors. Once you pick up the artifact, then you can hit for the fire sale, if someone has one. You want to be picking up the shield parts and the parts for the Kraken elemental upgrade. By the end of this, you're going to want to take in the Kraken, preferably the ice upgrade Kraken or the fire one. Or you can just leave the non-Pack-a-Punch Kraken. You can just get no element on your Kraken, because a elemental Kraken will not do any damage towards the eyeball, which is the boss at the end. But if you have a rocket launcher or a good weapon, you won't really need to. You can run a ice Kraken preferably. But if you get the rocket launcher, that is the best weapon to get. So I would highly recommend, if you want to succeed this first try in the boss, I recommend running that, because it's really OP and it's just godly, especially towards the blights. You'll see that later on in the video. Lots of other weapons like the Hades, SDM are as well good. But remember, it's a matter of DPS at the end, in a certain amount of time. There are 3 locations for the shield piece, as I'm showing you here. There's one there, and then one over here on the chair. This is all found in the staterooms, right from opening going to the basement, the staterooms area. Then the other locations are on the bridge, as I'm showing you. And the last shield location, the 3 locations, are in the provisions under the poop deck, right by the engine room. There's one right here. Just to show where we are, I was looking around like that. But on the opposite side, there's one over here. Right there, it spawns right there on the box. And there's one up here, up the stairs. Right by the 3rd class berths, right on the wall there. Okay, remember what I was saying before? With the steps, there's 6 steps in total. One is the clocks, then there's the outlet step, where you have to do challenges. Then there is blue pipes, and you pack a bunch of artifacts. Then there's planets, then there's the ice step part, and then there's the boss. So here we get started. How to activate the Easter egg, you have to turn on all 4 Pack-a-Punch sites. So there's one in the cargo, one in the engine room, one in the right on the poop deck where you get the artifact, and there's one in the cargo, grand staircase, my bad. Here I'm showing you the locations for the elemental upgrade part. I recommend doing that after you get all the Pack-a-Punch parts, because the last one is in the cargo, and you need to open the cargo for the pack-a-punch piece. There's those two. The one location I found, the 3 parts are in the galley, right by the dining hall. The next one is in the first class lounge, like I showed you, that part. And the last one here is, there's 2 spots I'm showing you. The other one is somewhere in this room. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for a fact it's in this room. Don't worry about it. Might be by the pack-a-punch, I don't know. But make sure in both locations you drain the water too. There's no need for you to not know what you're doing and not know where the locations are, because if you don't know the map, why are you even looking at the Easter egg? Because you're not even ready. This step, the first step, are the clocks. We need to get a time for 4 symbols. I am showing you here. A up triangle, a down triangle, and one of each again, with a line through it. So an up triangle with a line and a down with a line. There are 6 locations where these symbols spawn, and there is a clock close by. This does not work like a normal clock. If the hour hand is on 11, for example, the hour is automatically 11, no matter what the minutes are. You're going to want to write all these down. By the way, these symbols' locations change every game, but the 6 locations stay the same. When you get all the symbols, you're going to want to come down and put these numbers in as follows. The engine room left dial is the up triangle, and the right one is the down triangle. You're going to put whatever the hour is. The hour number goes into the machines on the poop deck side, and the minutes go on the bridge side. These symbols always are the same every game. From left is the up and right is down triangle. And just so you guys don't get confused, the minute side on the bridge, which I'm doing now, that it goes increments of 5. So example, if I get 11:05, I will put it down to the right once, clockwise. So I'll put it from the middle to the right once. So it says 11:05. Doesn't go, it only goes by increments of 5 minutes. Once you complete that step and put all the times into the corresponding symbols, you will hear, I say yo. And now you can move on to step 2. So same with the clocks. There are 6 locations for all these outlets. 4 will be sparking, and sometimes they are delayed, so make sure you fully look at one. 1 will be poison, water, electric, and fire, each type of elemental zombie. You are going to want to find them all as I'm showing you in the video. Remember, look at the left hand corner of my screen if you do not know the location I'm at. The goal here is you're going to want to kill the elemental zombie, whatever is coming out of the outlet. For example, my first one was fire, so I needed to kill a fire zombie. You can only do 1 a round, and the outlets will shut off. So if you kill one and can't see the outlet sparking anymore, you need to end the round and look again. This does not need to be done in. The next step is challenges. These outlets, when you kill that zombie, will reveal a portal. That portal will take you into a challenge. These challenges are going to be entered in order, otherwise you can't pick up the artifact, which we need to be picking up for these challenges. There are 4 of them. You can do 1 challenge around if you want, or if you can get all the portals and do it all at once. You are going to want to be somewhat set up for this, such as having the Kraken, or the rocket launcher, monkeys, etc. If you do not get a Kraken from the box, and want to get the free one, you can. First you need to kill the Stoker in his weak spots with your gun. Hopefully he will drop a key, and there will be a prompt to pick it up. If he doesn't drop the key, just go to the next round and get another one. Once you do that, there will be a chest in 5 locations I'll be showing you. It is random every game. You are going to want to fill the chest 3 times with souls. It will move once you do it at that location. On the 3rd time, it will close and open up again, and show, for example, a globe. You need to go to those locations I'm showing you, depending on what item you get, such as a compass, a binoculars, telescope, or a compass tool. Once you get that item, there will be a tentacle that drops a Kraken just for you to pick up. Once you're all set up, everyone needs to hold X on the symbol on the ground, but you need to do it in this order: poison, water, electric, fire. So you need to remember where you killed those at what outlets. Next, you will be taken to the challenge, the poison challenge. Here you want to kill everything. Use Krakens and everything you got. At the end, you will have a max hammer in the back, where the flag is. Also, for the third step, you're going to want to get a poison Kraken. So when you kill a poison zombie in this fight, it will drop a decay on the ground. Make sure you pick it up and craft the elemental poison Kraken on the table in the engine room afterwards. Remember, I would not do these challenges unless you're set up as in like having a Kraken, monkeys, because there's no need to rush into this, to be honest with you. And as you saw me there, I just picked up the decay. Also, when it ends, you need to pick up the artifact every time you complete it. Otherwise, you can't do the next challenge. The next is water. So here you want to be careful, like always, and try to pick up the purify from the ice zombies for your ice Kraken. Even the guy who's got the poison Kraken. That's why I recommend doing the poison Kraken and creating it before you go to the ice, so then you can pick up the purify and it'll be in your slot. Another thing for that step, if you have the water drained, the water will rise. Otherwise you will just spawn in there and the water will all be around. Although it doesn't 100% matter because the end result will be flooded anyway, but it's really up to you. This next one, you'll be outside. You just have to be very careful again and just always train counterclockwise and always keep moving. Shoot, run and shoot. And this the last one here is the fire challenge. This one will be the hardest, but I recommend just going up the stairs. You can throw monkeys to the grate and they all just hunt around down below. And just spray and pray. Make sure everyone covers the side and just work as a team. Solo, just use your hammer, shoot the crack, and just run like a madman. Afterwards, pick up the gold artifact. And once that's done, you can go head over. As long as you picked up the poison, you can create, if you haven't already, craft your poison Kraken. And then 9 pipes of spilling gas. You need to shoot on the gas like I'm doing until you get a hit marker. Once you shoot all 9, the ship will rock and the area will get full with water. You need to have the pack-a-punch in here, and you're going to need to end the round if it's not there, so it will spawn in the round after. But it will only spawn there if the water is submerged. Once the pack is there, you need to hold X and pack the artifact. After that, you're going to hear another sound effect, and then there's 9 symbols you have to pick up, and now we're going to be on the planet step. The first one is right there in the engine room. There's another one in the boiler room up the top and the stairs. You have to prone. You can't prone with your Kraken, so it needs to be with your gun. Make sure you drain the water there again. The next one is on the aft decks. The next symbol is on the lower grand staircase. The next one is, they all correspond with a planet you will see next. This one is in the staterooms in the bathroom. But this next one's on the bridge in the room there. The first one technically is the forecast at spawn, and the last one's in the mail rooms. So now you have to go in the cargo room, drain the water, so you can get that thing that came out of the box, the planetarium thing, and then you have to hold X and get a sequence. You're gonna have to write this all down. It goes really quick, but if you fail, you can hold X again and get the sequence again. It's the same in the whole game. It changes every game, but if you fail the step, it's going to be the same order every time. It goes quick, so either jot it down quick, have someone protect you in the back, or take a video. If you take a video, I would recommend just running and teleporting and just figuring out the order that way. So how this works, there's planets in the sky. Look up. It starts off with the sun in the middle and the branches off, like how the solar system works, right? How the planets work. The Neptune one will be in the water though. So the first one that you saw me shoot Saturn, but the rings, that one will be in the bridge. The next one I shot was Mars. you have to go to the boiler room to pick it up. The planet will spawn right by the symbol that you held X on. The next one is Mercury, which is in the mail rooms. I know I'm going kind of fast. I'm going to be putting a chart on the screen as well. You have to shoot the planet, and the planet will drop. And how the step works is there's going to be zombies that spawn after you shoot it down, and they're going to try to destroy it. So you only have 30 seconds to grab it. If you don't grab it, it's gone, and the planets will disappear, and you have to restart the step next round. Next one was Uranus, which was in the bathroom. The next one is Jupiter, which is in the engine room. You have to jump the stairs. That one's a little tricky. The next one is the moon, which is going to be in the lower grand staircase, where that crescent moon symbol was on the wall. Then this next one is in the water. You can shoot it with a non-pack Kraken, a non-elemental Kraken, I believe, or your shield. Good luck. The rocket launcher will not work. And then the last one, the second to last one, was their Venus in the Millennia Suites. Now for the sun one, don't shoot it until everyone is here, because all the teammates have to hold X, and that will put you in the next step, which is step 5, the ice blocks. So this planet won't disappear unless you shoot it down. But let me explain to you before you even start that step. I'm going to put it at the start of the screen too, but just so you can get some verbal communication in here. When you start the planet step, when you hold X on that planetarium, there will be unlimited zombies. So if you do this solo, if you don't have ammo, don't have guns, or no points, don't start it. Otherwise, it's going to be a big fat rip, because the zombies, they don't end, and it won't be a pretty sight. The round does end now afterwards, but you have to shoot down the first planet and grab it. The other planets, it's not unlimited round, but there will be an infinite amount of zombies as long as you keep shooting the planets down. But when you activate all your teammates, when you're all ready to go, you can throw a monkey, or if there's only one zombie, you can shoot down that sun. Again, the zombies will be coming out and trying to kill you. So I would recommend, if you don't do it quick enough, throw a monkey. Or if you have some guy in your game that just does not really know what he's doing, then... but just follow my path here. Keep shooting the ice blocks so monkeys cover each other's ass. You're on a time limit. Depends on... Well, you're always on time limit. But depending on how many people you play with, it's not going to be much time. 4 players, not much time. Use your abilities here, use your staff. Like I was saying, the staff is really OP towards these ice blocks. Keep hammering. The second one, halfway through, it would drop a max ammo, so don't forget to pick that up. It is kind of glitched halfway through the floor, so there's going to be a blight here. If you need, the shield is there, pick it up again. There's 2 more from the current point I'm at now. The staircase, and then the last one in the back. Don't let that blade grab you like it did with me. Once you destroy that one, make your way over there before your screen freezes. Don't worry, the screen won't freeze. If you fail, you will get a black screen and you have to wait till next round. And once you destroy that block, you're done, ready for the boss. So make sure you get your packed guns. Make sure you get your monkeys, your 40-packed rocket, Z1 handler, Swine handler, I'm sorry, Hades. Make sure you can either use a non-elemental upgrade Kraken that will do damage to the eye. Elemental Krakens don't. So if you have a rocket, just get ice or fire Kraken. It's personally up to you. The ice is known to be the best. So if you don't have a Kraken, you can run the upgrade Kraken, depending on what your team has. If you have 3 rockets, then that doesn't really matter then, right? But I recommend at least having 1 guy with rockets. If only 1 guy has rockets, then have maybe 2 people with the upgraded Kraken. It's totally up to you. Also, one very important thing when you do this, have a shield. Make sure you're always replenishing. Don't let your shield get destroyed, especially if you have tortoise on. Otherwise, you're just asking for it. If your shield gets low on the boss, communicate with the team, pick up that carpenter. Like, make sure you always have your shield. I was saying earlier with the sun, if you fail, the orb will be there next round, and then you don't have to shoot the plants down. Once you do that first time, if you go into that sun challenge and the ice block and you fail, the plants are done. And when you end the round, the orb will be there, and you just hold X in the forecastle again. So this boss is comprised of 5 rounds. First, you have to swim to the tree. Everyone has to hold X. After you hold X to start the boss in the back of the ship, where you destroy the last ice block. And so here you're just going to want to kill ads, run around, cover each other. I run everywhere. I shoot everything. There's a carpenter and max ammo there. When it ends, when you kill everything, the screen will go back to normal color, and you have like 5 seconds to pick up that max ammo and carpenter. Otherwise, you lose it, and you'll be teleported to the next room. This next room, I highly recommend if you have 3 people, maybe even 2 if really depends, but 4 players, 3 players, a good strategy is to camp up here. Otherwise, just run spread out. Someone takes the basement, someone takes the tops, keep shooting your krakens, rockets for a clip, kills blights. The blights always spawn on this side. Maybe one would spawn. And they just die and stuff.
I'm gonna need more ammo. A lot sooner than I'd like. You looking to get hurt? Because that's what's gonna happen.
We must find fresh munitions.
Maybe we'll get max ammo, I don't know. So just take everything out. Next phase will be the laundry room. Just go where I go. You can even go in the hallway. Not in the hallway, but like you can just experiment with the rooms. My friend liked to go in this laundry room here, but I actually like to go in the not the hallway where the guy shoots, but horizontal wise, just pretty much through the wall. But you don't want to be all the way back. You can kind of tell where you are where he shoots his beam. The 2 first beams the eyeball shoots is a cinematic, and then afterwards is you can shoot him. So I recommend 1-person cover, and each guy, 4 players, or just if it's 2 people, someone covers one. Your teammate covers you, and you shoot the eyeball when he shoots the ice at you. So these 3 phases, you're going to be doing damage to the eye now. If you stand in the beam too long, he will freeze you. If you get frozen, just press right stick and melee, and you'll get out of that. Throw monkeys here when he shoots his beam, and just unload him, especially if you have the rocket launcher. He shouldn't take that long to die. Good. Down.
Carpenter.
Did that max ammo? Yeah. Did that
Max ammo.
The next phase is simple again. When he shoots his beam at you is when you shoot him, when you do damage to him. If he doesn't shoot his beam at you, you won't be doing damage to him because he's invulnerable. Just throw monkeys here again. We shoot 3 phases worth of good damage. He will disappear and the screen will go white again.
Don't get caught in its
He's pissed. What the?
Be sure not to rob it! You will only make it worse!
Yeah, only man. Oh, be on Xbox probably around 5 my time. Okay.
Max ammo.
Nice. Don't be sleeping now. Okay, this last phase, guys. We made it to the last phase. Here, there's 3 eyeball charges. That one charge activates. I'm gonna be not talking over the short time, just so you can hear what the eye charge sounds like. So we're gonna shoot him 3 times, and then he's gonna do a charge. We're gonna do shoot him and deal enough damage during the eye charge, otherwise he would kill us. So I would recommend throwing a monkey bomb. Communicate with your team to have someone chuck a monkey when you hear that noise. But for here, make really good use of the catwalk. I would recommend shooting him when you go on the catwalk, but just go up to the catwalk when you do damage to him. I won't recommend camping up here unless your teammates cover the ground and kill everything. In this fight, make sure you kill everything with your Kraken. Again, just use your Kraken to kill ads, and the rocket to only shoot with the eye. But if good people have rockets, then anyone shoot him. Anyone shoot him. You have to shoot him with the Kraken.
Guy's doing something weird. Shoot it!
Nice. Then you can use rockets, you know. So, if people are down, pop the staff. I would recommend using your specials if anything bad happens. Or if you're in a corner, pull out your hammer. Or pull out your staff. Anything to save your life, right? Again, use equipment after you pick up the max ammo. And always just run counterclockwise. Just keep moving. Kill ads, kill blights. Don't let them get you. They will suck you in and kill you. And just shoot the eye when you can. Remember, when he charges, you have to shoot him, otherwise he'll kill you. If you don't have to shoot him, if you can't, like if you're in a bad situation, don't shoot him when the eye. That's why you have teammates. When the eye shoots his beam. If he doesn't shoot his beam, you can't do damage to him, unless he is charging. And when he turns red, he'll be close to death. And once you shoot him 3 times with the charge, then it will be game over. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video. Again, if you have any questions, please put it in the comments, and I'll be making new video guides. If you complete this without dying, then there's a Dark Ops challenge. So I wish you luck if you attempt that. Again, dying wish will save you in lots of situations. And I'm looking forward to hearing you guys and seeing you guys again in my streams, hopefully, and in my next videos. My guide for Blood of the Dead and 9 Easter egg. I'll be making a video guide for that, and maybe some achievement guides. So we'll see. Again, enjoy the rest of the video, and take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Draw me
Bye.